everybody? We're back here in some more Need for Speed Unbound. So, today I wanted to talk about the my final thoughts about Need for Speed Unbound. So as you guys are all aware, the uh, the recent update that we just got gave us this. So they call it this is the Underground League, um, which is a throwback to the Need for Speed Underground, and as well as kind of like a blacklist from Most Wanted, meaning that you have to do some kind of things to unlock um, all the racers. Um, you do the drag racing and everything, and then you'll get their models, um, the character models. So which is really nice. We also know that they just brought in the new pro drifting, um, and the drags and everything like that, so that was good. So, if you guys remember, I think it was about 6 months ago, I uploaded the first Unbound, well, not the first, but the third Unbound uh, video, kind of talking about my thoughts about the game. Um, so, um, I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. Um, Talking about some things that can be better for the franchise. Um, gonna be going through kind of some points and everything like that. Uh, so first of all, um, unlocking the cars. Um, Unlocking the cars in this game has probably been one of the most tedious things to do in this game. Actually, in the entirety of Need for Speed, doing certain things to unlock the cars. It's just not. It's not there. Um, I'm one of those persons who kind of like doing a lot of collecting more than racing, things like that. Unlocking the cars the way you have to is just it's a little too tedious for that matter. Um, my second is the tuning. So, if you guys, I just uploaded a video with the Eclipse, and I talked about that. The tuning and handling on this game, it's actually really important. Um, as as I said, Need for Speed always had a problem with cornering. It comes down to how you handle or set up the handling and everything. If you put too much grip, it'll cause understeer, oversteer. It's hard to find that fine line in between. Um, but the thing for the future that they can do for this game is give us the in-depth tuning system like they did in 2015. Um, that's the only for Speed that has an actual in-depth tuning system. Gives you track width, camber, the e-brake strength, and just all that kind of stuff. And I would actually want to see that come back to the franchise. Because it's actually fun that way, actually getting a good tune on the car and all of that good stuff. So, another thing, if you guys played back in the day, if you guys played Undercover, a lot of people said they don't like that game or whatever, but I actually did like that game for the sole purpose of customization. Now, what was actually unique? What was actually unique about that game was the ability to um, resize parts that you put on your cars, specifically the wings. So you can customize how tall you wanted the wing, or how long, or wide or big, however you wanted it. And I think there was a couple of other customization parts just like that that made an appearance, which I think needs to come back. And also the body kits. So there is custom uh, there is custom body kits in here. They call them customs. Um, they give you like these. Actually, some of them are really cool. Um, but they only do them for certain type of cars, everything like that. So if you guys went back into underground days or something like that, they give you all kinds of parts. Um, the ability to go under the hood and actually switch out parts, color your engines, parts of your engines, give you engine bars, the bar that goes, yeah, I'm sure you guys know. Uh, Wide body kits, just body kits you don't see in all of that. So, the controls came in. So, some of the controls and handling on this game is probably the smoothest I ever felt for speed. Um, Especially coming from Speed Heat and what's another one? Need for Speed Heat and Payback. So the handling and the car physics in Unbound is probably some of the smoothest I've felt. Um, they're really smooth. Um, they put in some of the assets back from Heat into this game. I gotta do this. So it's a very fine line with the game. Um, let's see. Yeah, so this has been the smoothest I felt. I've had this is the smoothest I felt in the industry. Uh, keeping this in for the future Need for Speeds, I think would be good. Stories. So I know a lot of people didn't like the story-driven type thing um, for Payback. But I think the stories, I think the stories really bring this game together. Um, Need for Speed, Underground 2, Underground 1 had it. Need for Speed Most Wanted had a story. Payback had a story, but I think they do need to bring back stories like that. Just kind of make it a little more. Why? So, probably someone. Let's get it. Yeah. So the story drivens, it's a hit or miss. Need for Speed the Run also did it. Everything. So, like I said, it's a hit or miss for stories, but I really think they do need to bring it in to give back that immersion. And I also really think they should consider doing the crew style. So what I mean about having a crew style for speed is bring us into a country or a state. As we know, Need for Speed has always been known for citywide. I've always been known for citywide settings and everything, but I think Need for Speed needs to expand on their settings. And a lot of people are have always been asking for a Tokyo city, Tokyo, Japan, part of cold culture, JDMs and all of that. So I really think Criterion needs to maybe try to look into the future of more of the open world setting and just having city-wise. Um, I know this game is, just strictly street racing and cars and everything, but I really think they could really expand on something like that. Which brings me into my next point, which is the world of Grand Theft Auto. So, what I mean about the world of Grand Theft Auto, as I just said, I know this game is a part of just like strict street racing type thing, but just being able to have your own character, um, and just kind of have a world like GTA. Um, you can enter, exit your cars, walk around as your character and everything. And I think that would make it a lot more immersive for other players, um, which I think would be a good thing for Need for Speed. Um, just bringing in those type of features would make it a lot more immersive, and I think it would bring in a newer fan base for the franchise. Because as you all know, this game it can be repetitive, um, so I think something like that would go down. Um, in addition to that as well, I know a lot of people are kind of mixed about what we could put in Need for Speed, but I really think putting in pink slips, pink slip races, um, I think putting in pink slip races in the Need for Speed is kind of risky, but I do really see it. I do really see it being a thing for Need for Speed. Um, the whole reason being is, as everybody has said before, that's the risk that you're willing to take. That there are players out there who find money glitches, um, and it's not like if you buy a car, trick it out, and then go and race for a pink slip and you lose it, you lose that car forever. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but um, I think it's something that needs to be incorporated into Need for Speed, because I think it will, the risk, the risk as for the reward, basically, high risk, high reward. It's the same thing with Need for Speed Heat, and they put it in here too. You go out at night with all the money that you make, and if you get busted, you lose all that money, and that's the risk that you're willing to take. And it will be no different with pink slips, or the fact that if you get busted by the cops, your car gets impounded, and you have to pay a certain amount as well to, you know, uh, get it out of the impound. You and I think it's something that they could very much incorporate. Um, I did have another suggestion. Um, I think that's about it. If I remember things, I'll read it in text. But um, yeah, I think that's about it. So my final conclusion. Everybody has said that Need for Speed Heat is better than Unbound. Um, in some ways, yes, but in some ways, no. Um, Need for Speed has they Need for Speed has more customization options than Payback and Heat in 2015 and everything. Um, so it's a hit and miss, but this Need for Speed did something that's always been a little better than the other games. I hope they do try to make this game better in the future. Um, I know that there's only so much that they can put into the games, but expanding on a lot more the expanding on a lot more of assets that I've talked about. Um, I think it would bring a lot more to the franchise than people realize. Um, I've talked about this type of stuff before. That you know we can incorporate into um, actual character movement, being able to roam the world outside of your car, um, having an in-depth character creation and everything. So, um, and pink slip races or um, betting on other players like you could in here or something, and even bringing back roaming racers. Um, Roaming racers in Payback has actually been one of my favorite features that they did for Need for Speed, and I think they do need to bring that back. So, there's a couple of other things online. Um, the playlist selections. So if you do go online and you go over to the PvP areas, um, oh, I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, okay. So if you go in the PvP areas to select playlists and everything, sometimes when you click on the playlist you want to do, it's not going to be, it won't put you in that playlist. So if you want to do like a pro drift race, you click on that playlist and then it will put you into a drag playlist, or if you do drag, it puts you in the pro. It's all sorts of messed up like that. And the ability to race races on your own. Oh, what is this? Okay, parking garage. So the ability to um, play races on your own. So what I mean by that is everybody, um, not always everybody wants to do races, and especially when you're just trying to unlock all the cars because you need to do certain challenges to unlock a car. Like right now, I'm trying to get the new 350Z, the prototype. Um, it calls for um, playing 20 A tier playlist in a Nissan. Um, and not always, you're not going to have those players. Even if you're in free roam, you're not going to be able to, pick pick those races and have players come in. There's that line where players are not going to accept it, and then you can't race it because other players are going to join the playlist, which I think it's disappointing, especially when you're trying to do like solo things, trying to unlock things, and you need to have players with you to do that, you know, which I don't think is fun. It's kind of disappointing. So that's why the videos for Unbound is so few and far between, because I'm having such a hard time getting all the cars unlocked. Um, I do hope the community for Need for Speed I hope Need for Speed community kind of takes this into consideration. Consideration the fact that we can expand upon the future of for Speed and what it can be. Um, and I really hope that somebody actually does take it into consideration. So, nonetheless, um, this game is sort of worth it. It's fun, um, but it is repetitive. It is a grind. um, and I don't want to say it was developed lazy, but um, just some of the features in this game are kind of lazy. The exclusive cars are all DLC, paid DLC, battle pass, and everything, or speed pass, what they call it. So they they did good, but they could do better for this game. And Need for Speed is not is Need for Speed is not as popular as it used to be, and I just really hope they really do something to figure something out, and try to incorporate something better for the future of Need for Speed. Just just bring it back to life again. Um, Instead of it being a boring end game type thing, repetitive type stuff. So um, and this is not mine. Um, as you guys know, I've been finding a lot of other players' skins, or well, decals and vinyls and everything, and I ended up finding this one, and um, I really do need to start putting in names and everything for this. But um, to the dude who, if you watch this or find this video in any way, and if this is your vinyl, dude, this is clean. Um, this is a very clean decals. It's a clean setup. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.